Los Angeles, live on tape, it's the Dennis Miller Show. Tonight, Annie Potts, the Cowboy Junkies, comedian Michael Meehan, and now, it's him!
First time I've done the show in jeans. I'm such a virgin tonight. Hey, we got a new musical director. David Goldblatt. Andy Summers has left the building. I guess Andy wanted to try it for a while, but he's a big rock star, and I asked him to wear headphones, and I think that made him uncomfortable. Well, you know, he was in the police, and I had him over there taking time cues, and he said, "What do I need this?" So, Andy's moved on. He's left us with a wonderful theme song, though, and our new musical director, David Goldblatt, over there on keyboard. And, you know, David was also in the police, where he appeared under the name Sting. So, Dave, why don't you introduce the rest of the boys here? I don't even know some of them. How are you guys?
I'm going to come over. So I have to wear this thing, too? Okay.
Hi, I'm Dennis. I do the show.
Okay. And you again.
This is another nigga. Steve, how are you? We live for this? Wow, you really took it off the script then. All right, guys, so play good. I'll be over here doing jokes. Nick. The band. We have a horn now. We have a horn player. Yeah. Oh, good. We can do, I'm your vehicle, baby. I'll take you anywhere you want to go. Dun, 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 dun. And it's a whole blood, sweat, and tears thing. Nicky, how you doing?
Ides of March.
Hmm?
It was the Blood, Sweat, and Tears knockout band, Ides of March.
Right. How are you, David Clayton, Nicky?
I'm good.
Yeah, you have a nice weekend?
Yeah, it was great. Actually, my furniture arrived from New York.
Mm-hmm.
So I just unpacked all weekend.
Cinder blocks, bead curtain?
You got it. And the old album cubicles.
All right, what's up in the news, teens? You know, I missed the Democratic debate last night, but from what I hear, so did the 5 candidates. Governor Mario Cuomo of New York says he has nothing to do with the write-in campaign being organized on his behalf in New Hampshire. He said, "I swear I have nothing to do with this, or my name is an M-A-R-I-O-C-U-O-M-O. Pat Buchanan, trying to show a softer side in these last days in the New Hampshire primary campaign. This morning, Buchanan released another hostage. And it's a nice step on his. Have you noticed Bush refuses to refer to Buchanan by his name? Never says his name. I think it's a little rude when he keeps calling him that Fred Flintstone guy. Arnold Schwarzenegger is now on the campaign trail with Bush, as if Bush didn't look feeble enough. Just to have Arnold standing next to him. Bush is complaining about being attacked by a, quote, jillion Democrats. Did you hear him say that? What the hell is a jillion? This guy's in charge of the economy. He's using fairy tale terms like a jillion, for God's sake. No wonder we have such a huge deficit. Trillion's nothing to this guy, as long as it isn't a jillion. It was revealed today that the Pope and Ronald Reagan formed an alliance in 1982 to topple the communist Polish government in 1982. Can you believe that? Now, there's a team that's easy to spot undercover, huh? Yeah, you take the drooling one. I'll get the guy with the big hat, okay? They're calling it the Pope and Dope Conspiracy or something like that. Meanwhile, thank you. Give me a little sax thing. Wow. Wow. How say Jackian? Oh, that's haunting, huh? Meanwhile, in space, see the Soviet cosmonaut? This poor bastard's been stuck up there for 9 months. They can't bring him back. They have no bread. He's stuck up there. But, you know, he's very patient because evidently the space station is bigger than his Moscow apartment. So, no rush to get back. What else is up? See Dr. Kevorkian, the suicide doctor, on 2020? You know, Barbara Walters is not the most incisive interviewer, is she, huh? At one point, Barbara asked Kevorkian, what kind of tree would you like to hang a guy from? So, I love that joke. Come on. That's a good joke. Because, you know. Yeah, evidently right now, a Michigan judge is presently trying to decide if Kevorkian should be tried for murder or given a science prize for best suicide machine by a grandpa. Did I hear something up there? Somebody querying me about something, or just assassination attempt? What's that?
Michigan.
It's a state. and you have mastered its pronunciation. All right. Now you go work on Missouri, and we'll talk tomorrow. Donald Trump says that Mike Tyson should be allowed to fight so that portions of the profits from these fights could go to rape victims. I didn't know Trump was a rape victim. What's he thinking? What's he thinking? Don, wake up. Get in the game, all right? I read in USA Today that some celebrities now have rules on which subjects they will not discuss during an interview. Tina Louise said she will not discuss Gilligan's Island. Oh, for God's sake, Tina, wake up! You got lucky. You caught a break. At least be gracious about it, for God's sake. What other reason would we want to talk to you for? She doesn't want to talk about Gilligan. Get out of here with that. Go back to the island if you don't want to talk about it. And finally, today was President's Day, and like everybody else, I celebrated. I got up early, played golf, went fishing, and sailed around on my boat all morning. My wife begged me to balance our checkbook and pay attention to our debts, but instead I declared war on the neighbor's cat. I went out for a walk and completely ignored the homeless. Finally, I came home, took a nap, and forgot about everything I had done while I was awake. And that's how I celebrated President's Day. Tonight, my guests are from Designing Women. The delightful Annie Potts will be here. And we've got a band with some hot sounds. The Cowboy Junkies are here. And from the San Francisco Bay Area, what I think is going to be one of the, he's going to be the next big comic in this country. I think a really funny man, Mike Meehan, is here, folks. Stick around. We'll be right back.
This portion of the Dennis Miller Show is brought to you by Bud Dry. Dry brewed so it drinks light yet satisfies completely.
New band. The new band. God, Andy, I miss you. All right, what's up? We got a little case for and a case against. Tonight's subject, topic that affects us all, unless you write for television and never see the light of day. Tonight's topic is the ozone layer. The case for the ozone layer. Many concerned groups monitor its size. Against, know-it-all scientists get rich off our misery. The case for, a hole in the ozone could affect crop yields. Against, we could all lose a few pounds. Case for, a hole in the ozone could cause accelerated aging. Against, you could buy beer when you're 10. Now, I'm for the ozone. I don't want letters on this. We're being ironic. Say ironic for me, the state guy. Ironic. All right, baby. My man. Right there. I want to live with you. You know, the case for, without it, our temperatures will climb. Against, chubby Eskimos will come to our beaches in thong bathing suits. Ooh. Nice knock blocks. Case 4, ozone helps stop global... What happened to me? I actually thought that word was pronounced global for a second. The ozone helps stop global warming. Against, warm globes are nice. The case 4, without the ozone, the teeming fish population will be decimated. Against, less fish in the oceans means more swimming room for us humans. Case 4, the ozone keeps some ultraviolet radiation from reaching the Earth's surface. Against, maybe the problem's not the ultraviolet radiation, maybe the problem is you. Case 4, the ozone is part of our fragile and delicate ecosystem. Against, maybe it's time we find ourselves an ecosystem that's not such a pansy. And the case 4, when ozone is broken down by light, one atom of oxygen quickly replaces the ozone molecule that was broken. Against, I never had much use for book learning. That's our ode to Fess Parker there. And finally, the case for the ozone layer, without it, we would die. Against, LA doesn't have one, and we keep on trucking, dude. For and against the ozone layer. All right. Let me get a sip. Oh, Jesus, spilled it. Okay, my first guest can be seen in the hit series Designing Women. Please welcome the very, very pregnant Annie Potts, folks. Annie. This is my baby doctor, Howie Mandel. He delivered my baby. His name's actually Howie Mandel, too. And Howie, say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
He delivered my son, Holden, and I heard you're pretty pregnant, and I thought, you know, just,
I think it's a
just
good
to
idea.
show you we cared, we'd have a baby doctor on duty. In case anything happened, he's right here with the, what is that, Doc, exactly?
The Lee stethoscope. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well... that's an attractive-looking apparatus, but,
I'm glad to find out that it goes on his head. It scared me for a minute.
I know, I saw that. I thought I saw that in my room in Vegas once, but, now, he's here just in case you have any questions. How's the pregnancy going, by the way? You look great.
Thank
I see
you.
the little, got azadenyl eye on, and you've got the little sexy pouch there.
Yeah, yeah, he's good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Everything's okay? No questions for the doc? Oh, he's here in case, just in
Okay.
case. Doc, we'll get back to you if we need
right
you over there.
offhand, but
Don't you love the fact my baby doctor's name is Howie Mandel? When he told me that, I thought he was yanking me. I went in and he
Did
said,
he?
"Hi, I'm Howie Mandel." He pulled that glove out. I said, "Oh, God, here we go."
Did he put it on his
No,
head?
no, he put it,
That would have been the
put
end,
it on
huh?
the hand. It scared the hell out of me for a second. Now, how far along are you here, Ann?
I'm 7 months.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how are they? No, they haven't mentioned it on your show, have they?
No.
What are they doing? Why?
No, they're pretending that I'm not pregnant. They think America's not going to notice that I now get out of chairs like this. It's okay.
You look like Hitchcock there.
They say
for a
no.
second. No, I mean.
Oh, I know. They say, oh, nobody will know. I'm hiding behind every piece of furniture on the set, you know. They can only shoot me from here up. So it's...
Well, it would have been a little easier if Delton stayed.
Yeah, but I've got all her clothes, you know.
Kidding, though. Now, what... You'd rather they come out in the open, though, and say you're preggers, right? Because...
I wish they would.
Yeah, most... You know, now
Well,
everybody thinks you're just...
Fat.
Yeah, going away.
That's not pleasant, no. Well, it seemed to me to be a perfect opportunity, our show being a show about... mostly about women's issues. I would have thought that they would have taken that bone and run with it, you know. And in fact, it seemed in the beginning that they wanted to. Last year, they set up a whole storyline where I was being artificially inseminated because my character had announced that she wanted another baby. And even this year, before I knew I was pregnant, we did another show. So now I thought that probably the audience was expecting that I would be pregnant, and now that it's clear to everyone that I'm incredibly big.
Right.
I thought they would, but after I came back from Christmas, I said, listen, we've got to address this because it's pretty obvious now, because I was looking like something that ought to be docked down at Long Beach then. So they said, I don't know, you know, maybe you shouldn't be pregnant. So, well, I am, you know? So,
well, what is the reason? Like you said, they are usually on the cutting edge of those issues. Yeah. Why would they pull back on
well,
this
I've
one?
been given several different reasons. One is that it might compromise my character. Now, I took issue with that because I thought that motherhood and pregnancy I didn't think that was something that compromises a woman in any way. I mean, I sort of feel like I'm at the height of my feminine thing.
It's your peak.
Did you feel that way about your wife?
I thought when you came out, I said, this is the designingest woman I've ever seen in my life.
There you go. And then some people thought, well, maybe...
Hang on, we got to take a commercial. We'll be right back with Annie Potts after this, folks. We're back with Annie Potts, yeah. Now, Annie, real quickly, getting back to what is the actual reason that they're not going to reveal on the show that you're pregnant?
Well, I think part of it has to do with that Murphy Brown is having a baby, and, you know, it's like they didn't want all the women on Monday night having a baby, but... You know, she's over there on stage 2 at Warner Brothers with a big pregnancy pad on, and I'm on stage 26 hiding behind the furniture, and it's like, I don't know, it just seemed silly to me. There also seemed to be a question raised about whether it was a wholesome thing for me to do.
What do you mean, have a baby? Wholesome?
Yeah, that was what I said.
It's the most wholesome thing in the
I don't know,
history of
I guess
mankind.
it makes it look like you've been fooling around, you know, I guess... You know, you can't be America's sweetheart anymore when you're knocked up. I don't know why.
Now, who would have artificially inseminated you had you been artificially inseminated? Do you have a bow on there, or would it just been a
bank kind of thing?
Oh, at the sperm bank.
Yeah, but I don't even think that's unwholesome. I think that so many women are doing whatever they need to do to have a baby, and I think everything's right about that when you do something in love. There's nothing more lovely than having a child in your life, and who cares how you get it? If you're ready to do it, I say,
Do it. Yeah.
Nothing unwholesome about that.
No, you pull up to the drive-through insemination window at 9, bam, you're home. You're in, you're out. Just make sure you get a receipt. Now, you have another child, though. You're an old vet at this, right? You got a 10-year-old?
Yeah, almost 11. So,
So you excited about your...
Oh, he's thrilled.
Yeah, kids don't want to be only kids,
They don't. That was the first thing out of his mouth. They said, you know, do you mind if we have another kid? And he said, are you kidding? Do you think I want to be an only child for the rest of my life?
Yeah, but what is the stigma about that? I don't understand. Why?
Being an only child?
Well, most kids would... Don't you think they dig the attention, and yet they don't? They want to have another brother
there's
just to play with? Or?
Well, you know, your brothers, your sisters, that's what you have your bond with. I mean, who else can you call up when you're 40 and go, remember that time at the dinner table, you know, when Daddy farted? You get...
Well, there's some things you don't want to remember. Yeah, there's only a few people on the planet you can share those special moments with.
You gotta have a sibling. You gotta.
Somebody else who was in the blast site. Like those nuclear tests, man. You sit on that chaise lounge with the bad Ray-Bans and just, boom, get your hair peeled off. Hey, how's my friend Jan Hooks working out over there? I miss her a lot. Is she having fun?
She's having a real good time. She's just delicious, isn't she?
Well, what I do know about Jan is she's, I think her and I were the biggest nervous Nellies at Saturday Night Live, so when she moves on to something new like me, I presume at the beginning she was nervous about it. You guys took care of her over there?
Oh yeah. She was very excited that I was going to come on the show because she had been so worried about herself all year. You know, what am I doing? Okay. Ooh. She said, "Oh, Dennis, he's over there doing that show, and make sure you send my love and tell him I'm thinking about him."
That's Janner.
I know how hard it must be. So, yeah, she's great.
And now you have a movie coming out too, right? As I understand, it's finally being released by. You did it for some company and it went under or something.
Yes, they went bankrupt. I did this film so long ago.
Do you remember?
I keep forgetting the name of the title. It was 3 years ago when I did. I met my husband
I have
on
it
this.
here.
Yeah. What does it say they call it now?
I don't. Breaking the Rules. Is that what it's called? Boy, well,
Maybe.
It seems
doesn't
like
make sense at all that they would call it that, but I guess so.
Well, they broke all the rules with this title. What's it about? You remember what it's about? Or you just met your husband and you guys hit the Winnebago and ran lines with each other?
Kinda. Let's see, what was that movie about?
Come on.
No, it's me and three younger boys, Jonathan Silverman and Tommy Howell and Jason Bateman, and they're on a trip across the United States because one of the boys, they don't want me to talk about this, but I don't understand why. One of the boys is dying, and he wants to be on Jeopardy before he goes.
Yeah.
Don't we all?
What is goodbye? I have to wrap this up, Annie. Thanks for coming on. Annie Potts, folks.
This portion of the Dennis Miller Show is brought to you by Zest Deodorant Bar. You're not fully clean unless you're zestfully clean.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. Clapton is God. Sorry. My guests Tuesday night include comedian Blake Clark, Italian astrophysicist and musician Dr. Fiorella Terenzi. Yeah, it's astrophysicist musician week here, and we're trying to have a different one every night. And lastly, the beautiful Geraldo Rivera will be here tomorrow night. And you sense that backlash against Geraldo? No, who is sissing out there? What's that about? Is it about him saying who he bonks? Well, there seems to be a little backlash there. I was just wondering, is that why, are women angry at him now because he kisses and tells? Okay, nobody will talk to me. Like doing that issue thing. Ma'am? All righty. Who do we have now? Oh, hey, this group has one of the most unique sounds in rock and roll. Here to perform Southern Rain from their new album, which is right here, and it's called Black Eyed Man. Hey, the Cowboy Junkies, folks, yeah.
Leading bear stopped his bucket. They all sent something brewing. Up the Jays are headed this way. About the sip says more than coffee. Says that we finished with the fun. Looks like a storm's coming high. Guess we'll have to stay in bed today. Steady downpour, and I've heard that into every life a living must fall, though you'll never catch me complaining about too much of that song.
Yeah. 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 My man in the audience got caught in that fake ending, didn't you, brother? All right. What does not kill us makes us stronger, my friend. My next guest has appeared on A&E's Comedy on the Road and MTV's Half-Hour Comedy Hour. But he wants you to know that he's still available for yard work. Please welcome Mike Meehan, folks. Yes. Thank you.
Happy Chinese New Year's, everybody! Gung Hei Fat Choi! Woo!
I like to celebrate Chinese New Year's, any kind of New Year's. Woo! We're out celebrating. We're out on a boat. Fancy boat. He's got a phone on the boat. So we're messing around with the phone, ordering pizzas, right? The guy from Domino's is coming out on the jet ski. And we got the boat going pretty quick, trying to beat the 30-minute limit to get a free pizza, right? Oh, yeah. Gotta save the bucks. Like my cat. My cat needed x-rays. $50 they want for cat x-rays. So I took him out to the airport with my carry-on luggage. Send him right through. Take a little Polaroid, work on him at home. Huh? Who's got it now? Yeah. Yeah. Right there. Gee, I'm glad these earthquakes are over, huh? Whew. We lost everything in the Etch-a-Sketch gallery. Masterpieces gone like that. How about these dudes that cruise around town with the huge stereos in their car? The music's so loud you can actually feel the music before you hear it. I like to do that occasionally. Cruise around town with a stereo cranked way up, listening to my Learn Spanish tapes. El gato es muy grande. The cat is very big. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, I guess we should do a couple of impressions. George Bush.
I stand for all Americans, whether you're white and wealthy or wealthy and white. All Americans.
You sold the savings and loan for these magic beans? George C. Scott sings the Beatles. Picture yourself on a boat on a river. Tangerine trees, marshmallow pies.
When George C. Scott joined the Beatles, we just got this extra oomph there in the group.
Number 9. Number 9. Number 9. Paul isn't dead, he's weak. We are the Eggmen, hoo, hee, ha. Damn it, I'm the walrus, give me a cuckoo, ka-choo. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Well, he's a strange bird, isn't he? And for our Spanish-speaking friends, that's él es un pájaro extraño. No! I'm married. Sorry, ladies. I'm psychic, but I have amnesia, so I know ahead of time what I'm going to forget. I stopped eating red meat, yeah. Stopped eating red meat. I cook it. It's brown now. Right on, man. Right on. Oh, yeah. You ever have one of those days your underwear just doesn't fit right? All day long, picking and moving, doing the Watusi. Yeah. I'm having one of those days today. Of course, I'm wearing my wife's panties. Her crotchless panties. Well, they've got the support of a jockey and the freedom of a boxer.
got to be one of the 5 weirdest outlines of my lifetime.
Well, thank you. Thank you. And the band, man, these guys. Woo!
The support.
The support. I haven't heard rockin' like this since Bong Bong Marcos's Live at Leeds album. That rocked.
That was the Budokan.
That was
not Leeds. Budokan, I think. So what's up? I was shocked to find out that you're on the U.S. Olympic team.
I just got back from France. Bingo. This comedy thing's just a little thing I'm doing on the side. I actually picked up a gold medal in the biathlon. Thank you very much.
Yeah, the biathlon. Now, what is that exactly?
Well, the biathlon, that's where you go through a shopping mall on a Nordic track and a rifle, all the way down to the post office.
And
there's only a few guys doing it, like, Brian Toohey, Jack Rickes, the guys, the crazy guys on the team. That's all I'm saying. Jesus.
A lot of camaraderie.
A lot of camaraderie, a lot of bonding, coming together.
Yeah.
So I was in France, man. France is beautiful, I tell you, man. And the French, don't piss off the French truck drivers, though. They don't have gun racks, they have wine racks. And they'll whip out a bottle of Beaujolais on you real quick. And it wasn't a good year. We were in Chalky.
You're painting a little now? I hear you paint for a hobby?
Doing a little painting, and I actually went by the Louvre to check out some paintings. I thought,
the Louvre is that little sled they lay on their back, right?
Yeah. They put it down there. They got the frames there. It's moving around.
Now, did you also go to the famous Parisian museum, the Louvre?
I did go to the famous Parisian. I did, Dennis. I did. Damn it.
And what happened?
True, I know. Well, the gift shop, I thought, okay, I'm coming down to the Dennis Miller show. I got to pick up a little gift, but the gift shop was closed. But I managed to pick up a Matisse off the wall there. Got a little show warming gift for you. This is Matisse's fruit fish. No problem.
Thank you. I'll cherish that always.
Thank you. I belong to the hair club for men.
Now, evidently, you lifted that. How do you protect your own house? You have a security system?
Let me tell you, I got a security system, folks.
No fail one.
I'm tired. I'm tired of people ripping off my car, so I got up some of these roaches, and I just put them in the car. Look at that, baby. Now, I got a nest of them, about 20 of them, right underneath the tape deck. And that's the last thing a burglar wants to see when he reaches in.
I haven't seen a roach like that since Dennis Hopper in Easy Rider. What the hell is that? A roach, it's like a Jimmy Arness roach. It has its own shadow. All right, Meehan, good to see you again, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Give me a little Larry King. Oh, you got roach stuff on you? Okay. We'll be right back with the Cowboy Junkies, folks. Welcome back. Once again, performing Murder Tonight in the Trailer Park off the new Goatee, Black Eyed Man. Please welcome the Cowboy Junkies, folks.
Identifies the body, lets out a horrifying sound. Homicide is dying, yellow ribbons around a silver airstream. The red cherries slashing up the night, cutting through that cold crime scene. There's been a murder in the trailer park tonight.
This portion of the Dennis Miller Show is brought to you by Afrin Nasal Spray. Afrin, because you shouldn't have to wait to breathe.
Thank you, folks. Hey, I was teasing a little earlier, but I didn't want anybody to think that there's any acrimony with Andy Summers. He just wanted to move on to other things. Left us with an ass kicker theme song. Thank you, Ando. Stop back and visit. I'd like to thank my guests tonight, Andy Potts, Cowboy Junkies, and Mike Meehan. Good night, teenagers.
When in Los Angeles, guests of the Dennis Miller Show stay at the St. James Club and Hotel.